I am so looking forward to seeing people in person at services and other things. And I think our campus is really beautiful, and I'm looking forward to being back on campus routinely. We did vote there in November, and I was so excited to have a reason to be on campus just for that. I think our sanctuary is also a very beautiful space, and I'm looking forward to being able to be inside the sanctuary for services. Um, Also love the music program, and there's some hymns that you never hear anywhere else unless you're at a service at ERUUF. And so I'm looking forward to that, singing them, even though I can't sing. I'm going to sing them. I think that, yeah, those are the main things. And also hugs. Flynn, I will give you a hug anytime. Anybody who wants one. Thank you.
And so I'm imagining someday when we can open church back up in person, and I'm imagining the really kind of happy version of that, like the celebratory version of coming back together for the first service. We can be together, and what that will feel like, and what it'll feel like to be like, oh, we're back, oh, and dusting off all of the social awkwardness of a year of isolation and just reconvening. So that's number one. In another really specific way, I'm looking forward to my children resuming OWL, which I think is like, talk about transformation. I am such a huge OWL proponent. Even though my children aren't always super stoked about it, I know that it is the vegetables they need in their spiritual, emotional, physical, social development. And I'm also looking forward to my oldest going through coming of age. So those are some things I'm really excited about for my immediate family and for ERUUF in general.
I am actually looking forward to seeing how ERUUF is going to learn from this experience, and how we're going to incorporate sort of the good things that I think we've learned as a result of this pandemic. So, for example, I think the online services, while in many ways they aren't, there can be something that's missing. I think it's a great way to reach people that can't make it there all the time. And there are many people that are home bound and or older folks, or even folks who live far away who would like to join us and can't. And I really hope that that's something that ERUUF continues. And I'm going to be very interested to see how that all plays out. I'm also looking forward to seeing how how ERUUF can sort of rethink meetings and things like that in a way to kind of continue minimizing our carbon footprint. I think one of the things we have learned is that while it is very nice to be together, we don't always have to be together all the time. We don't have to drive places all the time, that there are other ways of sort of doing the work. And so I'm going to be somewhat intrigued to see how ERUUF changes when we have options, when we come through this all and we have choices. And I hope we are going to take some of the things that we've learned from the last year and continue to apply those.
So I think on the other side of this, there will be lots of joy, but I think there is a unbelievable amount of trauma that we have had as a society. And I truly hope that ERUUF has arms that are big enough to give us all hugs, because the challenges that people have had from losing their routine, what they know, has been huge. And so I just, not to be a pessimist, but to be honest, that we will thrive if we can all heal together.
Well, whatever we can do to make ERUUF the campus, the location, the space, as inclusive and welcoming as possible will be important. Because first and foremost, I think, as we've heard previously, just being out in the world is going to be, so many folks are looking forward to that. We're going to have to acculturate ourselves back to just being in each other's spaces. And so whatever ERUUF can do to be a physical destination where people feel welcomed and loved that's going to be very vital.